Hello children, welcome back to ABBH's digital class. Today we are going to study English Standard 9th poem Invictus written by William Ernest Henley 1849 till 1903. This is a popular poem from the late 19th century by the English writer William Ernest Henley. Invictus is a Latin word means unconquerable. The speaker in the poem proclaims his strength in the faces of adversity. Here the kite shows you all that we should always be unconquerable and we should fight with our problems. The poem was written when Henley, the writer, was in the hospital being treated for the tuberculosis of the bone. It's also known as Pott's disease. When he was only 12 years old, the disease progressed, and to save his life, his leg needed to be amputated, means to cut it down below the knee. When he was 17 years old, his leg was amputated. Despite his disability, he survived with one foot an active life till the age of 53 and gave the lesson of courage, holding own dignity despite all the problems life faces to bring. The next example is Henley's daughter. Margaret was also a sickly child and was only 5 years old when she died. Yet in a short life, she became the inspiration for the character Wendy in J.M. Barrie's classical children's story, Peter Pan. When Henley died in 1903, aged 53, he was buried in the same churchyard as his daughter. No matter the nature of your affliction, Henley's poem will cover you in a shroud of invisibility and infuse you with an unconquerable spirit. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever God made me for my unconquerable soul. Here you have the meaning. Pit means deep hole. According to human being, it's suffering. Covered by night means covered by bad situations. Pole to pole means from one end to the other end, means one phase of life to the other phase of life. Soul means spiritual part of human. A human being who has a spiritual part means his soul. He has a good soul. So, in the first stanza of the poem, the poet tells us that wherever God may be, He has given us an unconquerable soul to face the hardship or problems throughout our life with courage, which often depends upon our faith in a higher power of our Almighty, means our God. Here, the second stanza. In the fell clutch of circumstances. Fell clutch means wicked group and circumstances means situation. I have not winced nor cried aloud. Means I did not keep on crying loudly on my problems. Under the burgeoning of chance means whatever the problem is beating me, I have kept my head unbowed. Means my head is bloody but it is unbowed. It is not defeated. So the second stanza
tells that do not get stuck to or in the wicked situation and keep on crying, complaining, but we should face it fearlessly with hardship and heads unbowed. We should refuse to surrender the defeat and face the challenges. The next line says, beyond this place of wrath and tears, means anger and tears, looms but the horror of the shade, hangs the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. Means whatever the problem are coming, we will be unafraid. So, in the third stanza, the writer says that we should always be ready for whatever challenges come our way on this earth or after life. But he is unafraid of the horror of the shade on the earth, which is full of wrath and tears. The author suggests that after life also we should face challenges as our life on earth how we are facing. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. So, in the fourth stanza, the last stanza, Henley assures as a reader that it does not matter what comes in our path after life, in heaven, whatever punishments are given to us, it should be accepted and we have to get charged for it on the earth to face the challenges in heaven. So here we end up with the explanation of the poem. You will read the poem and write it down in your English notebook and complete the given workshop in the poem. Thank you. Be safe at home.